Hi everyone! My name's Ashley and this is my first video I have ever posted on YouTube. Ever. And it's a little intimidating, but I decided that since I wanted to make this account primarily a Booktube account, that the best way to start off a YouTube channel would be to do the Booktube Newbie Tag. Question 1. Why did you start this channel? I started this channel because I want to make friends. I want to talk to people who like books just as much as I do. I actually am pretty new to the whole booktube thing. I got involved in watching videos back in November when I tried to participate in NaNoWriMo. I was in my first semester of college, exams were coming up, I had just gotten a job, and I decided I was going to write 50,000 words of a first draft of a novel. Why? I don't know, but for some reason I thought that I could do it. I got to 30,000 words and had to stop, which honestly was pretty good for me. I started looking up NaNoWriMo on Google and I ended up finding Caddytastic's really old NaNoWriMo vlogs about it, and that's kind of how I got into booktube. I've really loved it ever since I found it. And so I really wanted to start this channel just to be a part of all of that. It sounds so much fun, and so I'm so excited to start. I'm so excited. Question 2. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to booktube? I guess I'm unique in the sense that I've never read all of the Harry Potter books. I read the first 5 books and then I just never got to the 6th and 7th. I just don't know why I never got to them. I really don't know why, and I really want to read them. I will eventually, but I have lots of other books that I have to read too, so I'll get there eventually. Beyond that, there are just a lot of books that I haven't read. I don't really expand far out of the fantasy genre, and now that I feel like I'm being very repetitive in what I read, I'm trying to branch out. I have 4 contemporary novels that I really want to read. Out of all of these books that are fantasy, I have 4 contemporary novels. And I'm really excited to read them and branch out and get even more. I'll just have a grand old time posting videos about books that everybody seems to have read already, and I'm just getting into, so everybody can just experience that with me. I'll try to be as fun and unique as possible, man. Fun and unique. Yeah. Question 3. What are you most excited about for this new channel? I am just really excited to make some friends. I have approximately 2 friends, not including my sister, who remotely reads in the slightest sense. So I really want to make friends who I can talk to about books, who have read the same books as I do, who can just carry on conversations about these fictional characters and worlds and just be able to get so involved in it that we just have so much fun. I'm so excited for that. Question 4. Why do you love reading? I know that the #1 answer for this is the escapism quality of books. I know that people like to read a book and get lost in the world and get traveled to a different place, and I totally understand that. But for me, just looking into a book and being able to see into another person's mind, what that person was thinking, what that person could come up with, what that person created out of nothing, like, it just really fascinates me. I find it so fascinating that there are 7 billion people in this world. Each one of us can create something so different and unique out of literally nothing. Out of just a blank page in your imagination. I just find that just wild and crazy and so fantastic. Question 5. What book or series got you into reading? I actually have 3 different book series for this, mostly because I went through these reading ups and downs in my life, and these book series were definitely on the ups. So the first book series that I have, I actually got into when I was 12. I was in the library, it was just sitting there, I had seen it before, I had to have it, I had to read it, and I did, and I read all of them, and I absolutely loved them, and I've loved them ever since. That is the Percy Jackson series by Rick Riordan. I felt so cool that I was reading these when I was 12, and I was Percy's age and the Lightning Thief. And I could just go with him through this journey. All of this crazy shit he does. And I have read these books so many times afterwards. You can tell by how like destroyed they are, especially The Lightning Thief. They're my childhood books. These are what I read when I was a kid, and I loved them, and I still do. So the second book series I don't actually have, and that series is The Twilight Saga by Stephanie Meyer. But I went through this stage where once everybody started to become so crazy about Twilight, I just wanted nothing to do with them. I have no remnants of Twilight from my 14-year-old days. I got rid of my books, I got rid of everything that ever resembled Twilight in my room, in my house, and it really makes me sad because these books were one of the series that just got me back up into that reading high. I read Twilight because I got it as a Christmas present from my mom. Then I read New Moon and Eclipse, and I read Breaking Dawn in like 3 days at 14 or 15. To read a book that big in 3 days was such an accomplishment for me. I like bragged to everybody. And I really hope that I get another copy of the series someday just to have like on my bookshelf, just to prove that I did in fact read them. Not that I need to prove that I read them, but it'd be nice to have them. So the third and final series that I have is The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. And it's also The Infernal Devices, which I have up here, if you can see that. But I didn't feel like getting those down. These books, these books. I hear a lot that people can't get into the first one, so they never get to the second one, and then they never get to the rest of them, and I don't know how you can't get to the rest of them because they're so good. These books have been like my savior, like my reading saviors. And these books are the ones that made me realize that English literature and creative writing was something that I actually wanted to do with my life. And that's actually what I'm majoring right now in college, English literature. I'm really proud to say that these books are like my favorite books ever. Cassandra Clare, you're the man. You're the woman. You are. Yes, I do try to push these books on every single person that I know. Do they read them? No. No. A lot of the times, no, they don't, but I still do it anyways because Cassandra Clare. Question 6, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? Well, my favorite booktuber right now is Christine of Poland Bananas Books. I just love everything that she does on her channel. Christine, if you ever see this, you can have Percy, but I want Will Herondale. You can't be greedy. You get one. Don't be greedy. Don't do it. Question 7. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? The hardest challenge to overcome is probably going to be doing this with my family in the house. I know there are going to be times over the summer where I'm not home alone like I am now, and I can't just sit in here and be as loud as possible and expect nobody to hear me or know what I'm doing. Getting over that awkwardness of talking to a camera and talking when my family is in the house and not being embarrassed by it. I am the most introverted, shy person in real life. I don't talk to people that often. I would rather get a D in participation in a class and get A's on a test than actually try. Like, just getting over that awkwardness is gonna be a big hurdle for me. Question 8. When did you start reading? Like I said, I started reading when I was 12 with the Percy Jackson series. I felt like it was somebody I could relate to, even if he was a demigod, you know. I could pretend I was 12. Question 9, where do you read? I read anywhere within my house. I'll read in my bed at night, I'll read outside when I'm sitting with the dog, I'll read in my living room when my family's here and I can turn the lamp on and just sit in my corner and read. If it's raining, in my dad's part of the living room because it has really great natural light in there. If I'm going out somewhere, I'll take the dust jacket off of my book. I hate it when dust jackets get ruined. This is the dust jacket because I'm reading this book right now and it's really, really good. I hate it when like right now I'm rubbing my finger over this and I can feel like the little residue that the stupid sticker made that let me know it was signed. I hate it. I would rather the actual naked copy of the book get ruined than the dust jacket because the dust jacket is just so pretty. Unless the cover sucks, then to hell with it. Question 10. What kind of books do you like to read? I read the fantasy genre. I read high fantasy, I read regular fantasy. I really just want to expand my horizons and try books that I haven't read yet. So any recommendations that anybody has, please let me know and I will be more than willing to go out and try those books. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Anybody who even clicked on this video, I really appreciate you taking the time to check me out. Please like, subscribe, comment, leave me comments about anything, whether you liked this video, whether you want to recommend me books, whether you just want to talk. I will talk to anybody about anything. I'm really excited to branch off from all the popular booktubers and really get to know the lesser known ones. I really want to be friends with you. I want to grow together. I want to kind of experience the world of booktube together. I'm really excited to get to know all of you, and I'm really excited to make some more videos. I guess I'll see you next time. Bye!